Two of my favorite words to say are goulash and paprikash. I just really think they're like extra fun to say. Both words are Hungarian foods, and today's meal is the second one. Tofu, paprikash. By the way, I have a lot more favorite words. These two just happen to be a part of today's conversation. This meal is such an advanced, underestimated restaurant quality meal that is remarkably simple to make. First of all, if you are a sauce savant, you're gonna wanna leave the nice clothes on the hanger in the closet and pull out the holy t-shirts. And I'm not talking about spiritually. In this meal, there is literally sauce for everyone involved in the eating collaboration and not involved. Yeah, let's talk about how we bring this together. Actually, before that, you wanna start your side. You could do some brown rice, whole wheat pasta, or just a bed of broccoli. Once you have that together, off on some other part of the stove doing its thing, let's move to the main event. Today we're starting out with a soy tofu. That kinda sounds weird. If you are unaware, there is all types of tofu out there now. Chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, cashews, I think. All that really matters is as long as they're firm to super firm, you can use them in this recipe. Softer tofus would break apart or crumble. Lastly, you could also use soy curls or a store-bought plant chicken sub. Oh, and I can share with you how to use chickpeas in there. So we start off seasoning and searing the tofu. If you're using a large enough nonstick skillet, you could make this recipe oil-free. And this might sound sarcastic, but I swear it's not. Just don't put any oil in it. Okay. Maybe a little sarcasm. You could also use a little broth in place of the oil to help you along the way. As you saw, the tofu jumps in and out of the pan a few times during the cooking process. After searing, we do this to give room for the fragrances and the tomato roux. Cooking the fragrances can be pretty straightforward. You may have some residual spices hanging out in there holding on to the pan, and that's okay. Once you get the tomato paste and the gluten-free flour in there, you could also use all-purpose flour. You're mixing to combine and cook the flour before you get your spices in there for a light toast. I want to put emphasis on the word light because burnt paprika is bitter and there's no coming back from it. I've been there. We already used 2 different paprikas. Therefore, we already kind of got a little bit of that flavor covered. From here, the hard part is over and it's all downhill. I don't know if I should say downhill. Kind of sounds a little negative. Uphill also sounds like a little bit of a battle. It's all no hill, just flat ground the whole time after. Once you get to this part. As you get your broth in and your tofu shortly after, you're braising the tofu for as long as your heart desires. Keep it between 30 minutes to an hour. The braising process is going to help thicken the sauce, develop flavors, and penetrate the protein. If you're using the firmest tofu, it won't penetrate as much, but you will get really good coverage. Once it's time to get the coconut milk in, you're pretty much done. Any thick milk can be used here, like oat milk or soy milk also. Only change here would be you may need to simmer a tad bit longer until your desired thickness has reached. Oh, about the chickpeas I talked about adding in before, you could toss them in right here at the end. And since the sauce is nice and thick, you get some really good coverage on there. This tofu paprikash can be found linked in the description or at my website, makeitdairyfree.com. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, believe in good. Peace.